nuts here. This is probably either a pull tab or some canceller. Just another piece of that crap. There's a lot of this. There's a lot of canceller. An absolute pain in the ass. So, it really is hard work. $66. There is a lot of cancel on this field here. I have been on this field once before, and I had to leave it because it would just, mostly it would just cancel out what's on it. Oh, we've got a coin here. That's a coupon nickel 10p that. Big eye, 66. 10p. Using the gold program, 25 kilohertz. VGI 66. The last 66 that I dug, it was a 10p that 10p coin. So it's probably not a 10p coin this. No. Slow.
What?
60, 60, 61. Seems fairly small. Dig. The ground is very difficult to dig here. Solid. This is probably just some cancel. That's a difficult one. Smallish. Very small. Loosen it up a bit. It is a coin that would pop out of that. But it's a very slow. I will not be spending much time here. This is another difficult field. There is a few coins on it, mostly copper nickel coins, but there's a hell of a lot of slough on it. Virtually impossible to detect on. It's torture really. That's solid that. 67. That's not a coin that. Slow that. I will just dig it just to prove this, that it's quite a big piece of slough. Well, it's only a little piece that. sounded bigger than that. Nothing else there. Did seem a strong signal that for a tiny piece. $57 on the surface virtually. So, surface slop. $56. The ground is a bit softer here. It's a little bit easier to dig. That's nice. That's not nice. That's terrible. Shite to that. Can slot. I am going to try around these goalposts just in a minute. High 60s. I usually dig 64, 65. Slow that. We have to make a calculated guess on what's worth digging and what's not worth digging, really. We're just heading up towards these goalposts here. Like I say, I have been on this field a few years back, but I quit after about 30 minutes because of the nothing but cancel on it. $67 and $69. This seems fairly small. Probably still is canceller though. It is canceller. It really is just pot luck on these canceller fields, whether you get a coin or whether you get a gold ring. It's all luck. You just have to keep digging it. That's all you can do, is just keep digging it. And it does sound really good. The signals on it always sound pretty good on many pieces. $69. We already know what this is. If there was no cancel on this field, it'd be very, very easy to detect it. Because there's virtually no iron on it. There's no iron on this field. Very, very little. The only thing that's on it, mostly, 90% to 95% is slow. Very few coins on it as well. For some reason, there's very few coins on it. $88, $89. Could be a sliced penny. It's like a sliced penny. A few sliced pennies. 89. Oh no, it's not. It's just a little metal thing. Badge. Looks like a little metal badge that of something. Sounds dicey, that. I did have some raspy edges to it, the signal on this, which can only mean that it's probably slow. It's a little bit deeper this. It's not picking it up now. That is affected the ground balance on it plus over there. Too deep. Not a coin. Just looking for shallow coins. $93. Higher numbers on this one. Oh, it might be tuppence. Tuppence. A rusty tuppence, is it? No. It's a normal tuppence. 2p. Number 93. The 1 pence is coming at 91. Pound coins at 86. And the new pound coins 88. 20 pence is 71. 69 to 71. 10p is 66. 5p is 53. 50p's are usually 68, 69. And there is a signal next to that 2 pence, although it's probably not a coin, that. Number 60. 61. It's just some slow, probably. Nothing on this bit of the field. Very few coins on this one. Just walking down the lines where people stand. I usually find a goalpost can quite often give up a few little treasures. Spitty 63. Not a very good field this. Second or third time I've ever been to this field. And every time I went back with nothing. Signal here. 78 is definitely bad numbers to dig that. These are bad numbers on this field. 79. 40, varying quite a lot. I leave that. The ground is just too hard. It's not really worth it. 80. Again, this is likely to be crap. It sounds reasonable that. Try it. Oh no, changed my mind. Taking it. Okay. Signal there. I've got an iron bus coming in here. It's kicking up number 86. We'll try it this. I always make clean vertical cuts on these football fields. Minimal damage to the grass then, if it's vertical. Actually, it's a bit deeper this. The ground is hard, so I'm limited to not climb that. The ground is just too hard. To dig deep, it's last work. Just hammer this down. If it's hammered down, it'll knock this then. It's easier when the ground's wet. It's much easier to get your plugs to refit a lot better. $71, could be a 20p. Sounds very smooth this. I would expect a 20 pence here. Just below the surface. Very, very shallow. Or is it a 20? It sure is. That's a nice one, that. Number 71. Perfect. Steady numbers on it, and nice smooth tones. It was perfectly flat, that. It's a textbook signal. $20p. 87. Probably could be a twist cap. Twist up. Slow. Cancel. 61. Very smooth. Gold ring or a full tap. Good numbers for a gold ring, definitely. 61. But it's also, they're also very good numbers for the tab, for a square tab. And it's neither of them. So it sounded really good, that. Very smooth. So I hope we stomp this field.